So reports are a fact of life for a lot of us. And I've seen that reports can be a very valuable source of information. Ideally, they're driving meaningful conversation and giving people the information that they need to take action and drive results in their business. That is the intention behind reports, although I have seen them in certain cases go wrong. And some of the ways that they go wrong, and maybe you recognize some of these signs from within your organization, maybe someone is creating a report and no one's reading it. We see this very often, that we add more and more reporting requirements, sometimes a result of an audit or a decision gets made, we need a report on this, and that's the action that gets taken, but no one's reading it, or they're reading it but they're not taking meaningful action based on it. It's also possible that there's duplication in your reporting. You have one functional area running a report and you have another functional area over here running the same report, looking at the same metrics, but you have this siloed effect where the two organizations are not talking to each other. So one of the clients that I'm working with right now is actually undertaking an exercise to remove some reporting because they know that they have duplication and they know they want to promote better conversations amongst their different functional areas. What a concept, right? Getting rid of non-value-added activity to enable time for people to drive more value-added activity. And speaking of, a third thing that I've seen go wrong with reports is that they can be way too time-consuming. There's way too much emphasis on formality and formatting, and for the purpose that that report needs to serve, it could be much simpler, much more condensed, less information, less fancy stuff. And people can sometimes get caught in a trap where they think that they're doing work because they're doing a report. And what I say is that reports, even if it's in your job description, your job is not to do the report. Your job is to drive action. Your job is to create results. So if you're reporting procedures and norms and routines within your company are not driving meaningful action, they're not being read, and they're not driving results in a time-efficient, value-added way, then you have some improvement to do. So I definitely recommend you take some time to look for some of those signs and see how you can eliminate them from your organization. Thanks, and happy reporting.